Hedera Hbar, all right? This is one of the most outperforming cryptos that we've seen in the last 365 days. We were covering Hbar under a dime. A lot of traders and holders of Hbar watch my stuff. I do give you guys updates as we get them. And right now, as we look at the overall market, Hbar is defying the market trends that we are seeing. And right now, as Hbar looked for an insane pump, one of the only gainers out there in the market. I know today is kind of an outlier because we are seeing a lot of send mode for a lot of cryptos out there in the space. A lot of altcoins alike seeing very good days on the charts. We'll get into that. But right now, we need to talk about why Hbar behind the scenes is slowly and surely defying the market trend. And I'm going to get into kind of what you need to know about the 27% hike that we are seeing with Hbar right here, right now. Okay. So welcome back to the channel. I'm Mark. We do talk crypto every single day. We do talk Hbar a lot. So if you hold Hbar, make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also be sure to turn on that notification bell and be sure to follow me on X. My handle is @TCryptoMark. You can see it in the bottom left of your screen. And let's get right into it, okay? So we are going to get into that 27% hike. First and foremost, I want to share that what's going overall on the overall within the coin market cap on the day. Bitcoin at 87.8, pushing $88,000 for one BTC. Ethereum's up a little bit, 22.43 on the charts. But the big mover on the day is Cardano. As we look at it overall, guys, almost 35%. It got up as high as 40% before some profit taking was seen. But Hbar, 11 on the charts in terms of total market cap. What is going on as they have seen an outstanding 6.71% rise over the last 24 hours? The last 7 days has been more bullish than other cryptos out there. Hbar was at sub 20 cents levels and has since recovered, getting up to almost a quarter on the charts, almost 25 cents as it stands just right outside the top 10. So outstanding move for Hbar. And we're going to look at the overall landscape. You can see what I'm talking about. And here we are today, guys. The markets are pumping. This did just shift a couple hours ago. So depending on what time you are watching this video, it may not be the real-time numbers, but as I'm currently recording, the markets have rebounded very nicely as we get into the new week, especially with Hbar. Quite frankly, they were a top 10 crypto, in my opinion. Pi Network kind of came out of nowhere, and Hbar, if they were still trading around 40 cents, they would definitely be a top 10 crypto in the overall landscape. All right, so this is kind of where we're getting into the conversation over the last week. Hbar up 19%. No other crypto really can hang their hats on that. So I wanted to share with you guys why they have seen that 27% hike and being one of the few gainers in a very struggling market and kind of defying the overall trend, okay? And this is kind of where we're going to get into it. As we zoom in here, you can see kind of this 10% hike was contrary to the broader market's pullback, and that's where Hbar could head to 25 cents. Well, we already did that today. So basically hit our mark in terms of the projections that we have seen, and as that slight pullback continued to emerge, Hbar was one of the only cryptos with an upward trajectory. So I always talk about it, strength during times of weakness, and over the last 24 hours, Hbar has gained a lot of traction, climbing 27% up on the charts, okay? All other altcoins were really just treading water, trying to hold on to support, but Hbar, like I said, was outperforming the overall market. Now, the latest movement that we have seen was kind of when we were trading at 23.5. Now we are almost at a quarter, and this is where we did seem to be in line with a break above the 50-day moving average. That is a signal that is often associated with further gains when we do see rising trading volume alongside that, and that's exactly what we're seeing right here. So if we get above 30 cents, we're back at where we started from, guys. We are back at levels that we've seen in December, January, and the early parts of February before this little bit of a correction that we had shortly after. We did see some of the moving averages, the 50 and the 200, they crossed over. This was roughly in the latter part of February. And now from here, guys, as we just got above that 50-day, that's kind of where you look for more bullish momentum ahead for Hbar. I'll never tell you guys to buy or sell a crypto. It's not financial advice. You always do what's best for you and your financial journey. But the Hbar, we talk about it every day on the channel, basically, because it's one of the cryptos that I do believe in. And I think that they are set for extreme growth, especially being US-based and what we look to do within the United States, within just the kind of the narrative where they're going to make it worth your while to hold and trade US-based cryptos. Let's just put it that way, okay? But this is what we need to further clarify the on-chain volume and what activity actually lies behind this value. Well, according to data from Sentiment, the trading volume has surged past 681.2 million. That's a very notable hike in trading activity. And when the charts are moving up and we do have volume up, that usually means that people are buying. And that's kind of where we look into the suggestion that market participants are engaging with Hbar. And basically, this is what you need to break out of a slump. So if this volume remains high, we're going to probably most likely sustain the uptrend that we are talking about. Now, open interest is another on-chain metric that we'd like to consider as we look at it for Hbar on the day. This is kind of where you look into the open interest increasing alongside the price. This is a lot of an indication that the confidence is also escalating as well. So transactions are up, the price is moving up, open interest is up. Those are all bullish kind of conditions that we would like to see for a breakout. And as open interest saw a slight spike, that's going to mean a lot of confidence as big traders, whales alike, they are looking to move into the more speculative markets for Hbar and remaining very strong in that regard. So right now, it's good. This is a very positive update. Everything is in line for Hbar to have maintained success. But right now, guys, if we face some resistance and the bears win out, it's going to be something where it might be a little bit challenging to maintain the strengths that we're talking about in this video. So that's kind of where this next level is very crucial as we look to see what happens when Hbar hits 25 cents, if we're going to sustain this, if we're going to get a couple good days in a row, if we're not going to take, too much of a short-term outlook on it, and traders are loading up and basically gearing up for that next leg up. That's going to be kind of the narrative moving forward. Okay, all the conditions are favorable. Hbar is doing well. They're outperforming the market. Let's see if we can maintain this level and stay above 25 cents for the kind of near to intermediate future. And then from there, guys, I think we can make our minds up where the markets overall are headed outside of Hbar. But for me, in the purpose of this video, it was basically to illustrate all the trading conditions are in line with a pump. We're seeing that today on the charts. All conditions are favorable. And right now, can we keep the momentum? That's the biggest question we have going for us. So appreciate you guys all watching and tuning in. Make sure you put your price predictions for Hbar down below in the comments. If you haven't done so, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Join us here on the program before exiting, and we'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.